Hi guys, welcome to TechMind for you. This is the third video of the playlist series of Docker basics. So on the first video we have covered the Docker basics, Docker images and containers. It's a very on high level. In the coming videos we will cover much more onto that. And Docker installation in the second video, Docker image and Docker installation we have covered. What we have done into that, we need to install the Docker desktop, and we also need to install the WSL. We need to install the Linux package for that. Okay, we need to install the IDE where we do the development, Windows IDE, Visual Studio Code, and the two extension we have done that. Okay, and so in the installation part we have covered the Docker engine. When we are installing the Docker desktop, behind the scenes we will install the Docker engine. Okay, and the Docker desktop we have covered. Okay, and the CLI, Docker CLI is a command line utility that because of that we are able to run that Docker command here, and also in the Visual Studio Code. And the Docker file we will create in this video, we will create a Docker file. We will see how to create a small Docker file. We will create an image from that, and we will also create a small container from that. So don't worry about that if you don't understand everything in this video, but I'm just going to give you the complete overview. Means how to create an image, how to write a Docker file, how to make a build, how to run a container. It's on very high level. In the future videos we will cover everything. Okay, so before moving to that, I just want to tell you that, okay, so after installing the Docker desktop, it may be possible that you may face an issue. Okay, okay. So after installing the Docker desktop and WSL, you need to run the WSL command. Here it will ask you for the create a username and password. So I have created one user, okay, and the password I have given. So and the next time when you run this command, WSL command, you will see that Linux terminal, kind of terminal. Okay, so you need to run this. Second thing, if you face an issue with Docker desktop, you need to go here into troubleshooting. You need to go to the Docker desktop, restart Docker desktop, and you need to click here. That may resolve your issues. So these two things you need to do. Okay, so now let's start with the simple image that we are planning to create today. Okay, so okay, let me do this from, I will do this from scratch. I will testing something. Okay, so this is some, okay, let me stop the running container and start u5 from fresh. Give me a second. It's already running actually, so I'm just trying to stop it. Okay, it's stopped. So now I will create it from fresh. Okay, delete it. Let me delete it first so that you guys will not confuse with this. So I have a small application app.js. Okay, here we have running creating a express server, and the port number is 3000. Packet.json, we have a dependencies. Helper.js, where we have small function that we are calling from there. It has a wait of timeout of 1 minute, 1 second. Okay, so this is the small application we have. If I ask you to create a run this application in a local, what you do, you will go to the Node.js. Okay, you will go to the Node.js, you will download the Node.js, and after that you will go here and run the npm install to install all the package dependency. When everything is done, you will, what you will do, you start your application with node app dot command. So you need to do everything in your local, then only you can run the command. Okay, but in case of Docker and Docker image, you don't need to install anything in a local, and it may be possible that in node, if you are installing a current version of node 18 point something, and I have asked you to install the node 16, run your job, your some of your node application on 16 and some are of 18 and some are 17, then you need to install everything 16, 17, 18 all your local machine to run the application. But in Docker it's very easy to do that. So here what we do, we will not run install the Docker node.js in our local. We will create a Docker file. Okay, For creating an image, we need to create a Docker file. So if it's a Docker file without any extension, you need to do this. You need to write the from, okay, capital, and we are getting the hint from the Visual Studio Code because we have installed the extension, Docker extension into Visual Studio Code. If you remember, that is here. Installed it. Because of that, sorry, because of this, I'm getting the hint. Okay, node colon 14. Don't worry about this. Why we are using a image, that the base image that only has a node. Okay, and the version is 14. Okay, so do from where it's coming, don't worry about that. Okay, for right now it's a public image. Okay, work directory. Okay, so here we can say slash app. I will explain everything. Okay, don't worry. Copy. Okay, so copy here is, let's copy the package.json first. Package.json dot, and after this run npm install. Okay, so npm install small, npm install, and after this you can copy this and you need to run the cmd. Don't worry about all the command, I will explain everything. Okay, app.mjs. Okay, and here we need to expose port number is 3000. Okay, so port number you can say here we are listing 3000, so we are using 3000. Okay, so what you are doing, we are doing here, we are downloading an image of node.js image of 14 version public image. We are setting the working directories slash app in the image. Okay, so the container will have the working directory as image. We are copying that package.json from here to in this app.js folder. This dot means the current working directory, that is here slash app. We are running the run npm install, that we are doing here in this directory. We are copying everything, all these files uh, from this to app.js. Okay, and we are exposing the 3000 port number, and we are running cmd command. The cmd command is not for image, it's for container. So we need to give something like this, because we need to run this app.mjs file, not this. So even if we're in the local, we will do this like this. So we need to give this command. This is for container. Right now we are going to create a build. So for creating a build, you need to write docker build and the path of the folder where we have a docker file. So we have a current. Okay, so we need to first, you need to go to the folder. Okay, if you see my path is this path where I have this docker file. Okay, chapter 1. Okay, so I'm creating an image. Docker build dot is the current folder path where we have docker file. I'm running it. It's downloading the log node.js file. It's creating setting up the working directory, copying the file, running the npm install, everything we are doing here. Okay, if we see, okay, now we have it. If you go to docker images, we have a image created. Okay, so let me delete docker rmi. This is the old image. Okay, okay, if why, okay, so if you see this, this is the number. Okay, and this number is matching, few digits of this number is matching with this number that we have right now. Okay, docker images. Okay, okay, this image. Okay, so we can run this. Actually, I'm not able to delete this old image because the docker, we have a docker container, stop docker container, that we need to stop it. Okay, let me delete the docker container. Okay, image, not image, container. Now if I run this, it will be deleted. Okay, so docker images. So this is the image that we, sorry, so this is the image that we created, okay, recently. This number is matching with this number 467. Okay, so now we have created an image. Now we need to run this docker image. The docker run, and then we need to give a image ID. This is the image ID. And one more thing, we have port number 3000 of container, and that port number should be matched with some port number of the host machine, your current machine, because this port is internal to the container. So we need to give some port that is of your. So I'm giving 3000 is the port of the container, 3000 the host port, the machine port, my machine port. Okay, now I'm going to run it. Now it's running. Okay, if I go here, type localhost 3000, you will see tag mine for you. Okay, and this is coming from here. Okay, if okay, so if I see, okay, yeah, so it's running. If I need to stop it, I can go here. I can see what is running. It's ps command. Docker stop. This is the image. Stop it. It will take some time. Right now the means this is hang with when you hit the command with like this. The prompt is stopped there. Okay, now it's stopped. Now it's stopped. Now if you run the ps, it's nothing is running. So your this run, and if I try to refresh this page, it will not complete. It will all. So we have what in this video we have what we have done. We have created a small application. We have created a small Docker file, and from this we have created an image, and from image we have created a container. We have run the container. We have stopped the container. In future videos we will cover everything in details, so that will help to us to understand everything from in and out. And we will cover much more things. We have covered volumes, how to mean Docker manages the volume, named volume, unnamed volume, how to tag the volume, how to tag the container, okay, how to tag the images, and how to do container connect talk to each other. So we will cover everything into that video. uh, uh, that's it from my side this for this video. If you guys have any issues with the Docker installation or anything, please comment under the video. I will reply my best and try to resolve your issue with you. Thank you guys. See you in next video. Bye.